I have
Boom.
a Twitch thing, like, when you visit something often enough and it has a little pop-up where you can just click it and it goes straight to it. So I
Uh-huh.
have a Twitch one, right? And it literally goes straight to your stream.
Hell
But not
yeah.
to Twitch. It just goes straight to your stream whenever you're streaming.
That's right. You're my fan. It's
Mine
okay.
does too, honestly,
You guys
because
are my fans. It's okay. I'll sign autographs later.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we live. Uh,
What's Twitch?
that's where I'm streaming this game.
No, my lord.
wait, you're streaming us?
Yes.
Why is
You're
there...
live on the national web to the whole 20 viewers.
I think the two
Damn.
viewers is Bella and me.
No, the 2 viewers are bots.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
All
Alright.
Wait, quick
Glitters.
recap.
Yeah, okay, yeah, go.
We just got to Thistletop after we left the Rusty Dragon Tavern. We got to Thistletop after some journeying, and we got here, and basically right since we got here, we've just been exploring, and we murdered some pack of goblins and found a bunny yip thing. That's all we did,
And we
right?
fed one of. Well, we also tamed Tangletooth.
That's right. You have a tame tiger tied up, and
And,
Glitterskin's gonna be watching it while we invade the goblin village.
Right. Just watch it for us. Let's see. So we battled some goblin dogs. We
Oh, that's right. We had a random encounter of goblin dogs on the way here.
yeah, and then
And then-
we found the bunyip. We battled more goblins and goblin dogs.
Mhm.
I'm just reading the notes, like skimming them. We defeated Gogmert, and instead of killing Tangletooth, then you all helped me to tame him or her. And then we got some goblin refugees, and you convinced one of them to lay down their arms, and Marco literally just lifted it up and fed it.
Oh wait, he gave us some information for once, right? What did he tell us?
He said they dragged a horse into camp.
That's right. We found out what they were dragging was a horse, and we realized that was that's like something they eat. They track down horses and shit. So it's not unusual, but it seemed unusual just because it seemed like Bella was putting emphasis on it, but maybe we're just reading too much into it.
Well, where we left off, we were concerned that it might belong to what's her name?
Oh, you think it's her horse? No, but she wasn't even supposed to be around here. I don't think that's true, but maybe.
Also, you would know that goblins are actually afraid of horses and dogs. Goblin dogs aren't actual dogs, they're kind of different, but goblins are actually normally terrified of horses and dogs because dogs bark and bite at them and horses stomp them.
Oh, so that's super weird that they killed one because they probably would have ran away, so they probably were forced to fight it. Maybe. Maybe.
I'm not saying that necessarily pertains to this. I'm just saying that that is something about goblins, so you would know that goblins do not like horses. Let me actually see. I will, because you guys have learned enough about goblins now that you could know this information. Let me find. Okay, so these are 10 fun facts about goblins. Goblins excel at riding animals, but they don't quite get horses. In fact, their hatred of all things horse is matched only by their fear of horse, who tend to step on goblins who get too close. Dog hate. Although goblins raise horrible rat-faced creatures called goblin dogs to use as mounts, and ride wolves or wargs if they can get them, goblins are quick to explain that wolves are not dogs. Their hatred of plain old dogs nearly matches their hatred of horses.
Well, it says they hate them. They wouldn't be afraid of them. They're just that would make sense that if they saw a horse, they'd want to kill it or whatever. So yeah, I don't have any in character reason.
No, it says that they fear horses. Their hatred of all things horse is matched only by their fear of horse, who tend to step on goblins who get too close.
Wait. You said their hatred is matched by their fear?
Yes.
Oh, so they're like, they hate them and they're afraid of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that still lines up. If you hate and fear something, like if there's like 10 goblins and they saw a random horse, they might want to try and kill it. I don't think that's super weird. But the fact that you
What it
Alright.
means is we should
Well,
have run into the.
Tells me is that they're probably gathered around this feast.
I was
Wait,
gonna
what?
say what that tells me is we should have come riding in here on horses.
I don't think we could afford horses. All right, are we ready to get moving? Get into it?
Yep.
Glitterskim accidentally took a little too much sleepy sleep juice and is now chilling with Tingletooth, taking a nap.
Poor Glitter. He's gonna be covered in cat hair when he wakes up. So I'm guessing we should be making our way back over towards the bridge. There's not another way other than going across this bridge.
Yeah, I just have a bad feeling. I guess I should be in character, so I'll just say, is it really wise for us to just march across this bridge into a goblin town? Is there any better way we can do this?
Wise? Perhaps not, but I don't know if there's another way. It seems like this bridge is all that connects the town. You're not so good at climbing.
Very true. How far down is this water from this bridge?
80 feet.
80 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Cannonball.
no, I would just say it worries me not to know what's on the other side of this bridge if we get stuck on the bridge.
Okay.
Do we have any way to scout this out before we step on the
How
bridge?
shallow is that water?
I'm not sure. Can we tell?
It's
I don't think you can tell really.
Yeah, you can't
I
really.
don't know how you would tell the. Well, I mean, you can tell if it's like darkish. I don't know. Can you tell the
I
depth
mean,
of water?
I'm just saying because it's pretty light over here.
Yeah, well, you would assume the near the coast is obviously shallower, but I don't know if we can just tell how deep it. Well, I mean, is the water clear? Can we see the bottom, or no?
Do you all know how to swim?
I assume my guy knows how to swim. I just would have terrible swimming checks, which is why I'm scared to step on this bridge. Because then, if there's like a fucking thousands of goblins just waiting right on the other side, I guess we could run.
I can
back.
just throw you across.
Why don't I go scout ahead and see if I can quietly determine, if there's
I like
anything.
that. We have you.
Okay.
We can protect you. Like you're connected to me. I can heal you.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea. And then the range of my protection for you is like 100 and something feet, so you should have.
So yeah, I could actually get across the whole bridge probably and still be connected to you. Okay, but I'm not gonna try and cross the whole bridge.
Yeah, just see if you can see if the other side's safe.
Make me a perception check.
Okay.
All of us or just her?
Just her.
Oh god. Yeah, we'd be waiting at the.
Oh, good job. Before you get onto this rope bridge, you actually realize that it is rigged.
Well,
Rigged how? Rigged to blow?
It looks like it is basically a rigged in such a way that hold on, I'm trying to figure out the right way to say this.
like if you put weight on it, it would fall.
The bridge so it would fall. Basically, you can tell that it's rigged in such a way where if you do not successfully disable the device that has it rigged, As soon as you put weight onto it, it is going to fall into the water.
Well,
So we have
then
no
I
choice
suppose
but
I
to.
should attempt to disable the event.
Are any of you proficient with disabling these things?
I've got about 3 ranks in it, out of character.
What are these ranks you speak of? But yes, I.
I I am learned in the disabling of certain devices. Yeah.
Nice. Just you are the best bet.
Oops. Double click. Sorry.
Okay. I was like, oh. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you have successfully disabled it. It looks like it'll hold weight. It appears to be in working order now.
uh, I'm going to tie a rope around her just for safety reasons.
Okay.
Good idea. How long of a rope do you have?
I'm gonna say. Does it say?
Is it the rope from your adventurer's kit?
Yeah, it doesn't really say how much rope you have. I think usually it's like within 100 feet, probably. I'm just making that number up, but that sounds like a reasonable amount of rope to have.
Okay.
Well,
So
I have some too, so I mean we could tie them together if you wanted to go super far, but
I
I mean,
I'm
I would say at the very least.
you'd want at least like 80 feet or something so she can get to the end here.
Yeah.
okay. So I'm just gonna try and go about halfway on this bridge
Just so you can
just to
see.
see what I can see.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm supposing I need to make a stealth check.
If you don't want to be noticed, yeah. Ooh, be there.
And I'm gonna do a perception check just so that I can not see anything apparently.
So I'm working at revealing stuff that you would kind of see.
Okay.
Mm.
Looks like they have a wall with
Oh shit.
doors.
Okay, so you can see over there that there is a stockade made of thick wood. Um, let's see. The front doors you can see right there. Look like they are hanging ajar. And you see what would look like areas, like areas up above, like right over here, and like right over here. They, sorry, I don't think I have that revealed yet. Actually, need to reveal a little bit more. Like you can just see kind of from afar that it looks like these would be normal like lookout areas, like right here-ish and right here-ish. But you don't currently see like anyone manning the lookout areas.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back and report to Marco and Ulden what I've seen. That basically it looks like that they have a wall, stockade area, and lookout guards. But there's no actual guards up there. There's places for them to have a lookout, but they're not, and the doors are ajar.
If there's no lookout, perhaps we should go now before maybe they're on rotation or something.
Yes, but
What
that
I
is suspicious
what
that the
I
door
was
is open.
thinking
Hmm.
was basically, maybe I should go to the other side before you all cross and just see if I can peek in those doors that are ajar
Okay.
without us being noticed and just.
Instead of coming back, can you just give us like maybe a hand signal so that we know it's safe to come over? Or
Yes, I can do that. Just be watching for me.
yeah, maybe do the thumbs up if you want us to come, a thumbs down if you're coming back to us to. I could see that far,
Okay.
right? I could like see her in the distance from 80 feet away, right? I don't know what like normal
Probably.
vision.
Okay. So here I go. Oh, and here's your rope back. I think the bridge is safe now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so on closer inspection, you see that most of the wood of this building seems to have been scavenged from ships. A few nameplates remain affixed to some of the beams, while other timbers look like they might have once been masts. As you peek through the door, the room you see, the floor is hard packed soil, as if the builders either ran out of lumber after building the walls and roof, or as if they simply never thought about building a floor. A number of poorly preserved horse and dog heads are mounted along the eastern wall, while along the southern wall hangs a pair of large black feathered wings tacked to the wall with daggers.
Do I see any goblins when I look through?
Sorry, I guess I should reveal some of this for you since you're looking. Quick answer, no.
Okay, so I'm giving a thumbs up to Marco and Olden
That's
that it's
probably
okay to cross.
just peeking through.
All right, I guess we cross.
So, and I'm telling them, I'm explaining to them what I've seen so far. That there's no, it doesn't appear to be that there's goblins immediately on the.
It's odd. I expected many more goblins to be right in the front. It's odd that there's none to meet us here.
Yes, it seems like that whatever they're doing with that horse they dragged through here, that they aren't worried about the others. They're not worried about attacks or whatever.
Hmm.
Um,
Does it seem safe
I
for us to go
will.
in?
Well, I was going to go in first and just see what I can find,
All
and
right.
then just kind of be watching for me.
Make sure to check if you hear any goblins. It's worrisome if we hear none and see none. Maybe they've gone out on a raid somewhere. Hopefully
Yes.
not to back to the town.
Yes, yes. All right, so I'm going to step through the doors just on the other side. Oof.
I would suggest to Marco that we are like pressed up against the wall or something so that maybe the lookout towers wouldn't have a view of us. Like if we were like close to the wall or something. But obviously still close enough to like hear a yell or something. Or actually, I wouldn't even need to hear yell because if she got injured on her, technically on whatever turn my turn would be, she would I would my life force would like transfer to her, so I would know she's in trouble. Theoretically.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
Oh.
continue.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can see the whole room now, but you don't see anything to note.
Okay, so I poke my head out and just kind of motion for you guys to follow me because there's no actual goblins in this first room.
All right, we go inside.
Okay, so I am going to try this door. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Okay, I'm going to try and quietly open it and see what I can see in the. Okay, there's not really anything in this room.
While she's like looking through that door, can I just peek around this corner, see if I see anything?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So I'm going to confer with Olden and Marco. Which way should we?
I'm not familiar with goblin architecture. Maybe let's try and just see if we can hear anything from these rooms to the top here, and if we can't hear anything, we'll go over here maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go into these doors and see if I can hear anything on the other side.
Okay, roll your perceptions.
Ooh. Nat 20.
Okay. So, let me see here, Ulden. mm, Okay, so Ulden, you can hear what definitely sounds like goblin dogs on the other side of this door. You've encountered them enough now, you've fought quite a few of them. You can hear distinctive sounds of goblin dogs. Um,
Just dogs. I don't hear any
just
goblins.
dogs. Sephra and Marco, you guys feel like you can hear some goblins, but they sound like they're like maybe far away. They're like it doesn't seem like they're close.
Hmm.
So I'll just whisper to them. I'll say, I hear several goblin dogs on the other side of these doors. No goblins though. Should be an easy.
I'm hearing goblins, at
You're
least
hearing goblins?
far away.
I
Right.
trust. I trust that there's something on the other side of this door, and certainly, Bolden, we've fought those goblin dogs enough that I'm sure that if that's what you think they are, that's probably what they are. Do we want to leave this door for now and just see how far we can get with stealth, or do we want to attack them?
Hmm. I do like the sound of maybe just getting more information before we act. Maybe we should go check the other doors, see if we hear anything those from those doors.
Yes, yes, of course.
Marco, you do not hear anything coming from the other side of that door. Nothing.
I'm not hearing anything from here.
And Sephra, the 17 was for that door?
Yes, for the door I'm beside.
Okay. Let's see. You think you hear some snoring?
Guys, I hear some snoring. Are we sure that Glitter's back there with Tangle too?
Snoring. A sleeping informant, perhaps. But these goblins aren't too talkative, and the noise raised by.
It's odd. I mean, there's no guards. They're snoring. Like, it's like they don't even, care if anybody comes in over.
Maybe they just don't expect anyone to have made it this far, what with their encampments of goblins and dogs guarding the outer skirts.
Perhaps.
What do you
Should
think,
we
Mark?
check out Marco's door since he didn't hear anything?
Yeah, let's see what we can find in there first, and then let's go check out the snoring.
All right. Um, do you want to stealthily open this door, Seth?
Yes, I can do that.
So, as you go to try to open that door, it won't budge for you. The door seems to be stuck.
This door seems like it's stuck.
Not locked. It's just something blocking it.
The knob is turning, but it's like there's something that won't let it open.
Well,
Mm.
I don't want to be
Let's
loud and
check out
force
the
it.
sleepers.
Yeah,
Let's check out the sleepers because if I get Marco to force this door open, then
it'll be noisy.
it could
I
wake him
agree.
up. I'm gonna go stealthily try and look in this door, see what we can.
All right, so you open that door and are able to kind of pop your head in, and you see two goblins laying on the floor, laying against some bags, just snoozing away.
Can I try to sneak in there and cut their throats while they sleep?
Uh, sure. Roll me another stealth check. All right, give me a quick second. Sorry, I just have to roll some stuff. Sorry, I can't find something in their thing that I was looking for, so I'm just gonna have to.
I assume. I'm sorry, I didn't ask, but Bolden, Marco, you're you're okay if I do.
I mean, I guess we would have talked about it before you went in, but yeah, I would have said just kill them if they're sleeping.
I know that you're learning Goblin to try and interrogate.
I would assume if they just like woke up, they would just yell and shit anyway. So
Yep. Okay. So, they are still asleep. So you are in the room. So you're like right here now. They are still sleeping.
Okay. So I have the cold iron returning dagger, and I believe it can be used as either melee or range. Or should I just try and shoot them?
you can only use a melee weapon to like kill them instantly.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, um, yeah, I'm just reading the rules for like if someone's helpless. I don't know if Bella, you care about these exact
What
rules,
does
but
it say?
it just says a helpless character is paralyzed, held down, or sleeping. Um, a helpless target is treated as having a dexterity of 0. Melee attacks against the helpless target get a +4 bonus. Um, blah blah blah. As a full round action, an enemy can use a melee weapon to deliver a coup de grace to a helpless foe.
Okay, so we'll say you successfully roll me a stealth check to go with that.
Okay.
Alright, let me.
So coup de grace. I just don't know this rule, so I'm just saying it out loud. The attacker automatically hits and scores a critical hit.
Yeah,
If
I
the
know that.
Okay, if the defender survives, he must make a fortitude save, DC 10 plus damage dealt, or die. Delivering a coup de grace provokes attack of opportunity. Creatures that are immune to critical hits do not take critical damage, nor do they need to make a fortitude save to avoid being killing by a coup de grace. Interesting. So they make it so you just can't just like instant kill people, basically.
Okay, this guy is still asleep.
Alright, I'm going for him.
Roll me one more stealth check. All right, so right as you go in to try to do that guy, the goblin wakes up and like jumps up,
Oh, shit.
ready to attack.
Okay.
I don't have any music playing. Do you guys have music going?
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that. I don't. It's
Kind
paused.
of like tranquil. It sounds like birds or
You
something.
hear it?
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't hear
it's
it.
been going since I loaded.
I need to refresh then. Or that.
Okay. All right, so Sephra, you go first.
Okay. So I am going to just try and hit him with my dagger.
Okay. That will hit, and you do 4 points of damage.
All right. And then I'm just going to take a. Can I take a 5-step back, like right there?
That would technically provoke an attack of opportunity. You would want to like go out the door.
Oh, okay. All right. Then that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And basically, obviously, I'm sure they heard him wake up.
Yeah, so he's gonna like step up to you. And does a 20 hit you?
Ooh.
Yes.
All right, you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, gee. Where's those dying goblin sounds?
In this case, we don't want him to make dying goblin sound.
There you go.
I go to attack him.
You attack him and kill him.
Splatter.
Good job, guys. Sorry I wasn't able to just take care of them.
You had one job. I'm gonna try and listen to see if like this commotion has, if I hear like scampering and goblins coming to fucking kill us now.
I'm gonna
Same.
do the same, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
All right, let me. What is perception scale off of again?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
They're rolling perception checks.
Okay, so Marco and Sephra, you're pretty certain that nothing hurt you. You took care of that goblin fast enough that it didn't really make that much noise.
Okay.
I don't hear anything, so I don't think it was loud enough that they heard anything beyond.
There's some
Alright.
other doors in here. We should listen in and see if we can hear anything.
Alright, let's check these goblins to see if they had anything on them. Do they have anything on them?
Oh, yeah, we should definitely.
Nope.
No, they do not appear to have anything worth picking up.
Okay. And you mentioned that they were, well, I mean, you told Sephra this, but I guess I walk in and I see they were on these bags or something. What are these bags? Are they anything to note? Or are they just like food or something?
Make me a perception check.
Key. Ooh.
They're just okay. So Marco, You look around and see a bag hidden in the northeast corner. And when you look in this bag, you see that there are a few half eaten pickles.
Pickles?
Mhm.
Marco, I'll give you a gold to eat one.
Let's just feed him the. Oh, wait, he's asleep.
We'll save these for Glimmer. We'll tell him they're exotic.
All right, good idea.
Alright, I'm gonna listen at this door.
So, as you listen at that door, you think you can hear the same goblin dogs that Olden might have been hearing, but like a little bit in the distance. You don't feel like they're right on the other side of the door.
So, Olden, I think I hear some goblin dogs, but they don't sound very close. Perhaps this is another way into that other room that we were listening.
Perhaps, are we concerned with these stairs? Are these stairs going up or down?
Those stairs are a flight of wooden stairs that wind up to a trapdoor in the ceiling 30 feet above you.
Hmm. Do we... from the outside, would I have seen this as like one of those watchtower places?
Yeah, you could pretty much assume that this is like the base of one of those watchtowers.
Okay. So if I can deduce that, I will say, before we venture further, perhaps a trip up there, see if there's any... You said you didn't see any up there, but perhaps we can get a view of the structure and see if we have a better idea of what's going on.
Indeed, I can probably, sneak up there and
Yes,
see what I can
perhaps.
see, and I'll report.
Yeah, perhaps you check it out by yourself because we know no one's up there and you can get a good view without being seen, perhaps.
So you make it up top, and there are no goblins or anything up here that you can see. Looks like the ones you killed sleeping were probably the ones that were supposed to be up here. And you can kind of look over the kind of goblin town here, and you can see that it's decent size. There's probably a couple large rooms in here. You can kind of see to the end of the island. You think you might see some uh goblins possibly like outside on the other end of the island, but that's about all you can tell. I'll reveal some stuff for you.
Ooh, good to know.
Alright, so I'm coming back down, and I'm telling the party what I saw of the town and the goblins on the island.
Alright, well, we'll take care of those ones on our way out, I guess. Let's go. I think we should just press forward.
Yes, so I'm going to sneakily try and open this door.
You open it, and that is what you see.
Okay, so it looks like this is another empty room. I'm gonna listen to this door and see what I.
Marco, you can't really hear much. You just kind of hear yourself making noise. You can't tell what you're hearing. And Sephra, you think you also may be hearing those goblin dogs again, but closer now.
Okay, I hear the dogs. It sounds like they're closer. I guess I will try and, discreetly open this door and see what we can find.
Yes. I don't think these creatures are matches for us. We can dispose of them. we've gone as quietly as we could, but we have no choice.
Here they are.
All right, so you manage to get the door open and are stealthy enough that you will have a surprise round on them.
Ooh.
All of us?
Yes.
Great. I love surprise rounds.
Holden loves surprises.
They're super
You get to
useful for me.
go first. Good for you.
All right, Olden.
So as we're about to start fighting, or as she's about to open the door, I get a premonition that there's 4 goblin dogs out there. And before she, when I try to stop her from opening the door or give her this knowledge, this black mist kind of binds me and I can't do anything. End my turn.
Marco. Oh, and I will tell you, as you guys entered the room, this is what you see. So, a large courtyard is open to the sky. Tenacious clumps of partially trampled grass grow fitfully here and there in the hard-packed earth, in places stained with blood or scratched with furrows. To the north, what appear to be 2 dead goblins lie slumped at the entrance to an outbuilding.
Okay. Quick question before I do anything. Can that guy get a opportunity if I stand?
Well, this is a surprise round, so you guys get to either do a move or a standard, and the dogs don't get to do anything because they were surprised by you.
Ah, okay. All right, so I'm gonna move up to this guy.
Sephra.
Okay, so I am going to try and do a rapid fire on this guy.
Pew, 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 pew.
Sorry, which one? I had something covering it for a second. Okay,
This guy.
go for it.
Oof.
Ooh, unfortunately, you attempt to rapid fire at it and just miss right over the top of the goblin dog's head both times. All right, Olden.
Ah. I can actually do something now. The question is, what do I want to do? Marco's in the thick of it over there. I think I'll just step in here and give some guidance to Sephra for now.
I thank Golden for his wise advice and guidance.
Aim for the head.
Stick him with the pointy end.
Okay, so this goblin dog is gonna move up next to you and attempt to bite you. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Alright, he misses. And this pupper is going to run right here. Try to bite Marco. Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Alright, he also misses. Marco.
I'm going to attack this boyo.
Okay.
Ooh, 18.
That will hit and kill it.
Nice job, Marco.
Anything else?
Um, nope. No, I don't think I can do anything else anymore.
All right, second.
Okay, so since this guy has decided to go for me, then I am going to use my guidance, and I'm going to hit him with this cold iron returning.
Nice.
All right, that will hit. And he looks pretty hurt.
Not to
And I'm
be
ending my turn.
annoying or whatever, but your daggers, it's set up as a ranged weapon, so you're throwing it.
Yeah, I believe it's supposed to be able to be melee or ranged, but it's set up as a range, so I'm just throwing it, I guess.
Yeah, I just don't know if you provoke an AO by using thrown weapons in melee. I don't know. But maybe it's just only bows. I think you're fine. We can figure it out later. I'll look it up while we do other things.
Alright, this pupper's going to try to bite Marco, and it's going to miss. Ulden, your turn. Give me a quick second. I think Charlie might have pooped again. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I have time to look this up. So I'm curious. You can shoot or throw any target that is within the weapon's maximum range. The maximum range of a thrown weapon is in 5 increments for blah. When you hit with a melee or thrown weapon, including a sling, add your strength modifier to the damage. Blah. Yeah, they don't say anything about getting an AO from thrown weapons. So yeah, I would just use it that way, I guess.
In my head, it's like he may be right here, but you know, like if you ever had like a throwing knife, you could like, you know, throw it at him.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
No,
that's
you,
kinda...
you definitely can. I was just wondering if it would provoke an attack of opportunity, because usually when you're using like missile weapons, you do. But maybe it's just a bow. Welcome back. I think it's just a bow.
Yeah. Welcome back. And I would prefer to know for sure, like, you know, for us to follow the rules as much as possible, because that's how we learn.
Yeah. Sorry. So it's my turn. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll just give her guidance again.
Thank you,
Some
Olden.
slight encouragement. You get him. Get him.
Encouragement.
Okay. So this gobbler dog is still alive. He's gonna try to bite you again. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Alright, you're gonna take 9 piercing damage. And I need you to make me a fortitude.
Okay.
Okay. So, as the dog bites you, you like for a split second start to feel kind of itchy where it bit you, but like your like Katniss just like fluffs it off, and you're like, "Ugh," and get
Katniss.
off, and then you're fine.
So
Cat
sorry,
reflexes.
just quickly for the future, any ranged attack does provoke an attack of opportunity. Just so we
Okay.
know.
Okay.
So yeah, you'd have to use that
Alright.
dagger in melee instead of throwing it in if someone's right beside you.
Is
Next time.
there, okay. I was gonna say, is there a way that I can have a melee component? I don't.
Yeah, we'd have to set it up.
Alright,
Alright.
this other goblin dog is gonna try to bite. Ooh, he bites Marco for 14 piercing damage.
What?
And you'll need to make a fortitude save. Oh, wait. I apologize. He bites you, and you only take 8 damage. He did not
14
crit
did.
confirm. I apologize.
Oh.
So he only does 8 damage instead of 14 because his crit did not confirm. However, you still like again the bite like wants to itch for a second, but then fades and you feel fine.
Must have been my Katniss.
Your Katniss.
Katniss Everdeen.
Right.
All right, Marco, your turn.
Wait, isn't it my turn? Oh wait, no, I see what. Never mind.
So which one bit me?
Which one wants to die?
The one to your right bit you.
That guy right there?
I think so.
Kill him.
That will hit and will kill it.
Clean them up.
That's what you get for biting the Marco.
And
Anything
I'm
else?
gonna glare at the other one.
Okay. Saphra.
Okay, so, quick question. Are we going to say that if I hit this one right in front of me that I will provoke an attack of opportunity this time?
Well, what's your melee? What's on your character sheet?
Yeah.
On your main page, do you see the big thing that says melee under base attack bonus?
Yes.
What's the total there next to it?
4.
So yeah, just roll a 1d20 plus 4. That's what your to hit is, unless the dagger.
Wouldn't it be a +5 because it's a +1 dagger?
I was about
Like,
to ask if it's a plus
returning
one dagger. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's +1. So just roll a 1d20 +5.
Okay, because I'm trying to use it as a.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Because your ranged one's like +7 on your normal roll. Ooh.
Yikes. So you do not hit, and you in fact drop your returning dagger on the floor.
Ugh,
Jeez.
just not my day.
Anything else you
Alright.
want to do?
I am going. If I go. Let's see. If I go here, can I take a 5-step back and go here?
You'd have to go
That-
here, I think, or
Yeah, that will be
There.
an
Or
attack
here.
of opportunity. Yeah, but if you went right there, you'd be fine.
I'm going right there.
Okay.
And now it's my turn.
Alright, this doggo is gonna try to bite Marco, and he fails. Golden.
So at the beginning of my turn, life force drains and follows both chains. You guys both heal for 5 HP. And I take 10 damage. And I will interpose myself between Sephra and the doggo. And yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. So this goblin dog is now gonna attempt to bite you.
Bring it on.
Assuming a 6 does not hit.
No.
Marco!
Going to attack this doggo above me.
Go for it. Ooh.
Marco's
You
dice are hot
hit.
tonight.
and kill it.
Blow his skull out his butt.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm going to. If I move here, it has to be. Never mind.
I mean, yeah, I think that's a good spot to be in.
I'm gonna move there.
How are you moving? Okay. Or is that
Sorry.
what you're doing? That was John's thing. Okay.
Yeah, he jumps on him.
You on the dog, or what the fuck are you doing?
Damn it.
Sephra.
I am beyond pissed with this dog, and I am totally like cussing it out in catfolk, and I am tired of its crap. So I'm going to use the guidance that was cast on me, and I'm going to fire a rapid shot with.
All right, so your first hit will hit, and we'll kill it.
All right, going over here and picking up my
Good work, everyone.
and my arrows. Yes, very good work. Thank you for your help, Olden.
You're gonna heal another 5. Because you're 5 below your max, right? So you should go to 31.
Both are.
Oh, shit. So you both gonna heal another 5.
Got any of them potions?
Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself. I just want to make sure you guys take your heals first, and then I'm gonna do a quick heal.
Wait, never mind.
I guess I'm gonna cast. What do I want to use to heal myself? I got 3 spell slots left. Yeah, I guess I'll use one. Oh, and we have a potion still too, but I want to save that for emergency, right? Who has that potion? Does Glitter have it?
He had one. I think we gave another one to Mark.
Okay,
I
yeah. Just
have
keep it.
2 of the potions of CLW, whatever that.
Cure light wounds. Okay, I'm gonna cast this on myself. Hopefully it's good. Ooh, and that's +2 for my feet, so 8 HP. Then I'll use a channel energy. Oof. But that's plus.
You're just having a hard time, man.
That's +4, because it's +2 for each dice, so it's 7 HP.
And that's AoE, so that'll heal you too, Sephra.
Sweet.
Yeah, so you'll be back full. And sorry, I said this was +4, so it's +7 for me. I think I'm alright with that right now. Let me just mark how many channel energies I have. I used a spell slot. Actually, I'm gonna channel energy once more. There we go.
If we search the goblin dogs, then is there anything on them?
It doesn't look like they have anything. Fortunately, they don't really outfit these dogs very well, and this kind of appears to be just the yard they run around in, so these ones wouldn't particularly have anything good.
What about these goblins you were talking about over here?
They are just dead goblins lying against, like, the wall.
Can we
Can
tell?
we
Does it
tell
look
how
like it
they
was-
died?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, was it done by the dogs or by something else?
Let me see here if it. Make me a perception check.
Can I rules lawyer for a heal check? Cause I'm like a good healer. I would have healed people and shit. I would know like how long these have been dead for,
Sure.
based on their wounds and shit. I'm
yeah,
not really
I'll
looking
take
for.
it.
Okay.
Okay. So, Marco and Olden, give me a quick second and I'll let you know what you guys can discern. Okay, I just had to recall and figure out exactly how these goblins died.
Yeah.
So as the two of you are examining these two dead goblins, it appears that Marco, you just notice that you just see hoof marks all over them. And Ulden, with your knowledge of healing, you can also see these hoof marks and tell that they were crushed by hooves.
Is there anything on their bodies? Like if we search their bodies?
It appears that their bodies have already been pretty much ransacked, and anything of worth has already been taken off of them.
So yeah, I just relayed this to the party that it looks like the horse got some revenge here and killed these two.
That's good.
Perhaps
They will learn to fear cats.
I will need to find this horse and make it mine.
I think it's dead, but let's check out.
Alright.
There's no
If I
doors
listen
on
at
this side.
door.
Give me a perception. Okay, so you can hear you hear some shuffling and some odd I'm trying to think of the word. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you make the noises because I can't figure out how to describe what they would sound like. So you hear some
The horse.
It sounds like there's a horse in there.
Perhaps the horse does live.
Alright, I'm gonna try and quietly open this door.
So as you go to attempt to open the door, you just can't get it to budge. And then, going off of your perception check you just had, as you analyze the door a little bit more, you realize that it appears that this door is nailed shut.
Can I try and, or maybe even Marco try and jimmy it open?
Yeah, so how do you want to go about trying to do this? What is your thought process for trying to get it open?
I would say wedge his. What was he using now? A ranseur? Anything wedged in between the door and the nails, kind of like the end of a hammer. You would use that to pry open, wedge something to
I have
pry open the
both.
nails.
Technically, I'm carrying both of my weapons.
Yeah, I would use it like a crowbar kind of thing and just kind of leverage the door out if you can.
Let me ask, how, are these nails actually driven deep, or are they just, halfway on their type?
The nails seem to be driven in pretty well. You can tell it's either going to take a decent amount of strength to get this open, or maybe someone very skilled at removing the nails in a way.
I don't think we have any way of removing the nails.
I'm trying subtly to be you can also attempt to disable device. You don't have to just use strength.
Well, I mean,
You can
I
disable
try
device a nail out of a door? What?
Yeah, that's what the book says.
Well, then I'm gonna try and disable it.
Go for it.
Disable those nails.
You succeed. You definitely succeed. You get all the nails out, and you are pretty confident this door will open.
You know what? That kind of makes sense. She's got cat claws. She can claw in and grab the nails out or some shit.
Yeah.
She did cat things.
I did cat things, and the nails just whoosh. Right, so I am opening this door.
Jesus.
So, also the door itself is cracked and splintered in places. Two dead goblins, their heads crushed in by something heavy, lie in the dirt by the floor. Their ripening bodies covered with flies. And then when you open the door, you see a magnificent horse, but it appears to be very wild-eyed, and it is. You, you can see that they've been starving this. It's kind of looking emaciated, like it's just really skinny, and it is like frantic and upset.
Can I offer it some of my rations?
You can.
Alright, I'm offering it some rations.
It like looks at you and you think for a second it's gonna like charge at you, but then it starts like sniffing and like smells the food and like really like starts gobbling the rations out of your hand.
Do we see Shalalu's horse when she was leaving?
Sure.
Is this that horse?
No.
Okay.
Can we see what is on the horse? Like, is it still saddled? Is there any kind of clothing on it, a crest or something
Roll
on
me
the claw?
perception check. All right, so you do see like a saddle and like some stuff on the horse. You don't recognize anything in particular, but it definitely looks like this probably would have been a horse that would have like been part of like a caravan for like merchants that would like travel between towns.
Can I like just see if it's like sickly, or is it gonna be like die, or is it just like starved?
It just seems to you like uh the goblins have just been like starving it because they weren't sure what to do, so they locked it in here and they just haven't fed it and it's like starved.
Okay,
Sephra,
I'm also going to give it a ration of my.
Jesus, you don't overfeed a starving thing. Calm down.
Uh,
Sephra, you have
so,
an ability with animals, no? Perhaps you can.
yes.
Perhaps Marco could get his steed of the goblin killing steed after all. AKA,
I'm trying to see
I think you have that
where my
ability, right?
wild empathy is. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I used diplomacy with it. I okay.
Maybe
Okay.
give her a little guidance just like before.
Ah, yes.
Yes, please,
I'll
Holden.
tap her shoulder and give her guidance. So yeah, you
I
ranger rolls a 1d20. You know this, or do you want me to read it? Oh, didn't Jaeger said he sent up a empathy roll for you, or we should do that eventually? It's not
Yeah.
your diplomacy roll. I don't know if it's the same
it's
base.
just yeah, it was 1d20.
It's 1d20 plus your ranger level and your charisma bonus. It uses the diplomacy like scale of how you impact the animal. So there's
Okay.
like stages. So if it's it depends on what is its starting attitude.
I just need her to roll it.
Okay, yeah. So it's
What's
a
my
one.
charisma bonus?
Yeah, 1d20 plus your ranger level plus your charisma bonus. Ooh.
So you can tell as you feed it rations and you kind of start talking to it and calming it down. It calms down. It loves you. It starts like rubbing up against you, like rooting around where it thinks you got the food from, like looking for more. Like this horse is enamored with you now. It wants to be your best friend.
All right. So what should we do with the horse? I don't want to keep him in here, of course.
Perhaps we can guide him back outside quickly, and we'll just tie him up somewhere, and we'll keep him on the way out.
Yeah, definitely.
I suggest we don't tie him up with.
Near Tangled.
Yeah, they might not like each other. Perhaps
They'll
we can.
trample Glitter.
Yeah, we can tie him up near him, and yeah, Glitter can manage the two animals while we're doing this.
All right.
So yeah, can we quickly like, I guess, tie a rope around him and just lead him back outside and back in this general area, and then Glitter can like watch them.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah, I do it just because I'm an animal dude.
So I actually gave Gingy control over Shadow Mist.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, sick. His name is Shadow Mist? Jesus.
Yep.
That is like an awesome name.
That's a badass horse name. Yeah, so I don't know if you want us to like actually move our tokens there, but yeah, just move his token over here. And we'll say we all walk out there and then we walk back real quick. If you see where I'm pinging on the map, just put him over there.
I cannot see where you're being.
Basically where Tangled Tooth is. Just put him in the general area.
Oh, yeah.
We'll say
Okay.
they're kept away, and we literally have Glitter there, who's like watching them and shit, so they don't like kill each
Yeah.
other. Okay, and then we come back. If anything, if you need us to like role play that out, we will. But I think it's just a simple.
Nope, that's fine.
Okay.
Just if you guys are interested, the description of this is some horses are larger and hardier, bred for labor such as pulling plows or carriages. As with a light horse, a heavy horse can be specifically trained for combat with a handle animal skill.
Ooh.
Mounted combat. Here he goes. That's one mount for Marco.
So I'll read some of this to you. What you can know. The Thistletop goblins have captured horses many times before, bringing them back here for the chieftain to kill during cruel blood sports in the exercise yard. Yet always before, these captured horses were light riding horses. Locked inside this room is a terrible mistake. A heavy war horse named Shadow Mist, stolen several days ago from traveling merchants. The goblins murdered the two caravan guards, and one of the two remaining horses, the merchants escaped on horseback to Sandpoint. But Shadow Mist proved to be more than a match for the goblins. Through a mixture of luck and false bravado, the goblins managed to knock Shadow Mist unconscious while only losing 4 of their own. They bound up the horse's legs, loaded it into the merchant's wagon, and hauled it back here as a prize for War Chief Ripnugget. Though the methods by which they managed to drag the unconscious horse through the thistle maze and across the rope bridge were as ingenious as they were ill-advised and risky, the goblins managed to get the horse here. Tragedy struck when the excited goblins dumped the horse in the exercise yard, cut its bonds, and poured a potion of cure light wounds into its mouth so that their chief could show off his horse-killing skills on a live horse. Shadow Mist immediately leapt up and began racing in circles in the yard. The goblins panicked and fled, shrieking for Chief Ripnugget to kill the creature. So some stuff happened. The chief got enraged. He told them to trap the monster in the shed while he figured out what to do with it. Mortified, the goblins managed to lure the horse into the shed, losing 3 of their numbers in the process, but in the end managed to nail the doors shut with Shadow Mist stomped and raged inside. None of the bodies hide anything of value. Oh, that was... Yeah, so...
Yes, can we go
Shadow
ahead and
Mist
check
is a
in here?
magnificent creature, yet his days in captivity have begun to take their toll. Poor starving horsey.
We saved him. We did it.
Ripnugget will pay for this.
Okay. Are you trying to do anything right there?
I'm going to listen at the door first. Ugh.
You don't hear anything from coming inside. coming from inside there.
All right. I'll just open the door.
So when you open this door, you see the room has shelves lined with crude tools, nets, and tack for goblin dog lines the walls here. To the northeast stands a large L-shaped wooden cage that contains dozens of rabbits.
Hmm.
Are the rabbits alive?
And if they're not, are they fresh or rotten?
We've got a toddler in there.
Right.
gums are
They
fresh.
appear to be fairly fresh.
Perhaps you should take a few of these. I can feed them to Tangled.
Sure, fill your bags.
All right.
Before we go any further, let's check this last room over here. I'm just gonna quickly open this door.
Oh no, it was the one that we couldn't open.
Yeah, that
Oh.
door is stuck.
Okay, then.
Similarly to the door that encaged the horse, Shadow Mist.
Did I try disable device?
Yeah.
You can.
And we listened in and he didn't hear anything on this door, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. Say, pull those nails out again. With your delicate cat fingers.
Oh, what the heck? I just got kicked out of the game. Hold
Oh no.
Our
And you
game
pulled
now.
so hard you ruined it.
Marco's the DM now. Say we open the door. Say we open the door.
Quick,
We
DM's
smash open to the chieftain's room and kill him.
GG.
Okay, so you do manage to open the door.
door.
Door's no match.
So this storeroom is half filled with crates, barrels, and large sacks of grain. A small hole has been chopped into the lower side of one of the barrels, allowing pickles and brine to drain out and giving the room a singular stink of vinegar.
Ugh.
Ew.
I don't wish to carry any of this with me.
No, I think we should move on to the other room with the goblin dogs we heard.
Well, there was a door in the room with the other goblin dogs. I was kind of wanting to
Sure.
see what we hear from that.
Sounds like a good idea.
Sorry, my game is just like loading slowly. There we go. Okay, so you're listening at that door.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear anything coming from over there.
Okay, well then I'm going to try and go through this door.
What you doing?
Oh, I went through the door.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
see.
opened.
I'm going
I
to
was
check
like,
this door.
You don't.
All right, Marco, do you want to go through this door then? If you didn't hear anything.
Hmm. Sure. gently open the door. And another hallway. We've got 2 doors down here.
I suggest we go south because it's probably leading into that first room.
I'll
Let's work our way. Let's clear
listen
everything.
into that door.
Sorry, are you listening into the north door or the south
Southern.
door? Okay. You don't hear anything like directly south of you, but you feel like you can hear something coming from the like your east kind of direction.
Do you want me to try and stealthily go in and see if what I can find?
Yeah.
So in here you see a round table and a few chairs are the only furnishing in this room.
Nothing in there.
I suggest
let's-
we go back and work our way up so we don't miss anything.
Okay, let's try that then. Again, I'm going to try and stealthily. Which door were you listening in before?
This one. I'm pretty sure there's goblin dogs and another fight in here, so myself or Marco should go in first.
Okay.
I don't think we have anything to fear from these creatures. I'm gonna open the
They're a
door.
bunch of weak.
I'm getting cocky.
Ooh.
Well, his gamble paid off. Let's see.
I'm just gonna attempt to. Well, I'm gonna check the door if it's like there's like obvious traps and stuff, but I'm pretty sure like we're heading towards some goblo dogs. Looks fine. I open the door.
Well, all right.
I was gonna say he's already said it, so. Oof.
So
We
you
got
open the
it.
door to see a bunch of goblin commandos and other goblins in here. Let's see what all you see. Hold on. This large throne room is decorated with hanging furs along its walls, mostly black and red striped fire pelt skins, various dog pelts, and in some cases, what look like horse hides. 4 square timbers support the ceiling, their faces studded with dozens of iron spikes, with the lower reaches decorated with dozens of impaled and severed hands in various stages of decay. To the northeast, a wooden platform supports a throne heaped with dog pelts and horse hides. Dog skulls adorn the armrests, and a horse skull leers over the throne's back. So, as you guys enter, hold on. So as you enter this hold on. This goblin up here. This guy at the top. He in common says to you all,
What are you doing here? I am the war chief. Why are you here?
Olden.
I look at Olden like, did he just?
In Goblin, I'll respond. We're here for some answers. If you answer, maybe we won't kill you.
Kill me? What makes you think you have the ability?
Because we murdered your whole camp already.
So.
Is he actually conversing with us, or are we rolling initiative?
No, he's conversing with you.
Oh, okay. I'll say, we don't wish to murder every single goblin in here, but we will if we must. We have some questions, and if you answer them, we maybe spare your life.
What kind of questions?
I'll look at Marco and Sephra. We want to know about the...
Good question. We've not actually gotten this
I don't
far
remember.
before.
Hold on, out of character. Our characters would know this, but out of character, we want to know about the girl who came here that's burning the body or whatever, right?
Yeah, we would want to know who came and actually took the body from the grave. We have a theory on who it is, but we don't quite exactly know who.
Okay, yeah, so we'll say, or I'll say, there are rumors of a humanoid creature bringing a body here to be burned from, what's our name of our town again? Sandpoint. The raid on Sandpoint. Is this true? Can we see this body, or?
Noalia has already burned the body to begin her transformation.
Where is she?
Well, why don't you come closer? We can talk more.
I cast Murder's Command on the nearest Goblin Commando.
Oh, all right. Roll initiative then.
There's no talking to these creatures.
Post your murderous command so I can see what the save is for.
Give me a second.
I think it's like a will save, I think.
Yeah, I think it's DC 16. It might be 14 along. I'm throwing it in there. Yeah, 16.
What's your range on that? Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. I'm casting it on this guy.
Okay.
Give him a murderous command.
And he rolls an exact 16.
Fuck me. Kill these fucks. I'm tired of
I was
conversing
already
with these.
planning on it. They look like bunyip food to me.
More food for the bunyip, I say that loudly.
Okay. This is a lot of fucking mobs for me to deal with. Alright, so this... let's actually get this going now since we're actually fighting. Alright.
While they're moving, I'm just going to use a free action to talk and say, Marco, let's hold the doors and let's Sephra fire from behind us. Don't let them get to her.
Okay.
Hold this point. Or I think we should step in and just hold that choke
I
point.
don't fucking see where this thing's like.
There seems to be a caster of it.
Yeah, and I'm confused. This caster is supposed to have like a bardic performance, but they don't really have it anywhere in here for me to like click or see.
If only we had a bard.
If
You
only
just use,
we had someone who had grease.
You can use Jaeger's character sheet just to read the bardic thing.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's just the bardic performance that gives them a +1/+1.
Yeah,
So,
damage in the hit.
yeah, so that's what this first one is doing. I just don't have it anywhere to link. So that's what this one is doing. Is it's starting a bardic performance.
Having a
That's
bard in our
nice.
party, we kind of recognize this. Like, we know this is what he's doing, or she.
Sure. Yeah. Well, if you want to see if you recognize it, give me a perception check to see if you actually notice the war chanter performing. Marco and Sufra definitely notice. Olden, you're not really sure what. You're not really focused on that thing. You're kind of looking at the war chief since that's who you were like conversing with.
Okay.
Marco.
Mm, You're wanting us to hold the door, right?
Like I think we should both step in here, or you
Yeah,
at
like-
least.
Okay, I'm gonna step up one, or into the next, and I have range to reach this dude.
Oh, that's right. You got like a 10-foot range. Right?
All right.
Yep.
Ooh.
Nice.
You hit, and you will kill it.
That's it, Marco.
The bunyip is hungry.
Anything else, Marco?
And nope, I'll stay right there.
Okay, so the war chief. Okay, one thing I don't know with mountain combat is for him to mount on his thing, what kind of action.
I'll look it up real quick. So he wants to like get on the mount because he wasn't on it.
Yes.
Does he have the feet? That I guess it doesn't matter for that though.
I was gonna say he has mounted combat.
Mount/dismounted steed. Mounting or dismounting steed requires a move action.
Okay, thank you.
You can mount or dismount as a free action with a DC 20 ride check. If you fail the check, mounting or dismounting is a move action instead. You can attempt a fast mount or fast dismount unless you can perform the mount or dismount as a move action in the current round. So yeah, I don't know why he
Okay.
wouldn't do this, but yeah.
Yeah, so what is ride based off of? Because I don't give it to me to just roll.
Let me check. Ride is dexterity.
Said DC. Oh, no, he fails. So
Yeah,
it'll
he has
be
to use
his
the move as
move.
action.
So he'll use his move action to ride his stick foot, that thing right there. I'm just looking at his other things he has. Okay. So that is all he's going to be able to do at the moment. So I'm just looking at his stuff. He's got weird shit, I will just say that. Okay, so it is his turn.
Jody's got some weird shit apparently.
So is he currently mounted or?
Yeah.
Yes, he is now mounted on his giant gecko stick foot. So that's this lizard thing right here. He's mounted on that. All right, Sephra.
Okay, so I'm actually going to go just inside the room here, and I am going to all right, so I am going to fire at this guy right here.
Okay.
With my point blank bone.
Nice. That's it.
All right, that will definitely hit. And you'll do 4 points of damage. Okay.
Actually, shouldn't it be 5 because of the point blank shot?
Oh yeah, you're right. I see. Okay. Ulden.
Okay. I'm gonna go here. Or I'll go here if I can have... I want line of sight of the bard. Can I have line of sight of him, or do I have to move one up?
You probably would need to move one up.
Okay, I'm going to try again. Murder's command on the bard.
Kill your friends.
Gobbo.
Let's see here. Is murderous command considered a... Oh, doesn't even matter. Never mind. So, yeah, you will succeed.
Yes. That should stop his performance as well. On his turn, I guess.
Can he give it to us?
Fortunately, I can't mind control him. It just makes him attack his nearest ally.
Okay.
So, that still just lasts one round, right? Yeah.
Yeah, one round.
Okay. This commando is going to move here. And he is going to... Does a 17 hit.
No, but I think... Are you calculating with the performance and everything? Because I don't think it stops until his turn. I'm not
True,
really sure.
so it
but
would be an
it's up to you.
18.
Yeah, I have a 19 AC anyway, but...
Okay, so he misses.
Yeah.
And then this commando is going to move here. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, it's right on it.
Alright, so you will take 8 points of damage. He slashes at you with his horse chopper. War Chanter will now stop his performance, and let's see here.
He goes for the war chief. I think it's his
Yeah, that's
closest
what I was
ally.
just talking. That's like 15.
Fill his own mouth.
Center to center. Yep, War Chief is closest, so he's gonna move to the War Chief. What can you actually? Let me see. So he is going to attempt to... I don't know if this links for everyone. No, it doesn't. Okay. But he is basically attempting to cast Hideous Laughter on the War Chief. So War Chief has to make a will save. Ooh, he just makes the save.
Boo.
So I think will negates. Yep, so he negates this.
Whatever, using up his spell slots.
Alright, Marco?
I will attack this guy.
Okay.
Nice.
Good rolls tonight. You will finish it off, stabbing it through its heart, and it falls dead to the floor.
Marco, get up here and flank this one with me. I don't know if he can actually, because there's a wood pillar there, but... I don't even know if you have enough.
You gonna allow that, DM?
Yeah, you would not be able to flank him because of that pillar, unfortunately.
Okay, whatever. Just move up here or move here. Whatever you want.
Or
I mean, you could literally do whatever you want. I'm just, in character, I'm like, come up here and help me.
I'm going to move
Okay. Okay, so War Chief now. Sorry, his stuff is kind of weird. Like, he's got some, like, interesting feats that I've never seen before, and I have to sort of figure it out how to use.
Yeah.
Okay, so can't do that.
While he's trying to figure out what to do, I say to him in Goblin, "Even your own allies attack you. Surrender." Perhaps we'll spare your life.
Okay, so he is going to, like,
Ignore me.
move right here. And it hasn't been a full round yet, so this War Chanter get an attack of opportunity, and he drops his weapon.
Excellent. He gets to start next round by picking it up, sucker.
Okay,
He's pretty much useless.
Zephyra.
Alright, I'm going to attack this commando with my rapid fire. And he is also within my point blank range, so it'll be +1 to attack and damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Alright, so that's going to be a total of 7, 8, 9 damage. So you definitely wound. Walden.
Oh, Marco, you heal for 5. As some of my life force travels along the chain to you. And... I'm gonna try and intimidate this Goblin Commando. He's gonna bang on my shield and say, "Drop your weapons!" in Goblin.
So...
Do you need the demoralize thing?
Isn't it 10 plus hit die plus wisdom?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so it's going to be 10. Okay, so yeah, so you will you will succeed, and he'll kind of like look around confused and drop the weapon he currently had in his hand, which was his masterwork horse chop.
Sucker. Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, so he just dropped his weapon, and as he looks around and like doesn't know what to do, he's gonna like try to take a step back to like join his war chief.
Marco, slay him.
Slay the guy that just dropped his weapon.
Yes. Attack of opportunity is what I'm mechanically asking you to do.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. And you succeed in finishing him off.
Yay.
So, War Chanter is no longer Murderous Command. Let's see. What's he gonna do? Okay, so what? I am so confused. Well, it says like so all of these things give me stuff like their tactics during combat. And it says using her whip to try to trip PCs. Under
like Lou.
melee and ranged, it says dog slicer and short bow. It does not list a whip.
Oh, yeah, maybe they fucked that up then.
I'm like, what?
I mean, yeah, I don't know how it works,
Okay,
but you can
she's
use...
basically just gonna start back up her bardic performance.
Okay.
Because that's, I don't know, fucking no, so...
Yeah, I was just gonna say you
start
could use
singing.
Jaeger's character sheet to see how his whip works and stuff, but I don't know if you care enough.
It's okay. No, that's fine. Alright, Marco.
You gonna allow me to charge since they're technically not completely behind the pillar?
Yep.
I'm gonna charge that dude.
Bring him down, Marco.
You miss just going wide. Alright, let's see here.
I don't like him targeting me.
I'm behind the pillar. He can't see me.
John Cena.
I know. He has to look at charging someone else. Okay, what is your 30 feet? Alright, so Rip Nugget on his Mount Stickfoot is going to charge Sephra, and he is using his Spirited Charge, which says when mounted and using the charge action, you deal double damage with a melee weapon, or triple damage with a lance.
Is he using a lance?
He is not using a lance. Woo! And he does a 24 hit you.
Yes.
So he will charge you, dealing 18 piercing damage.
Ugh.
You're fine. This is fine.
This is fine. I'm currently okay with the events that are unfolding.
Sorry, he's like technically on top of Stickfoot. It's just so
Yeah.
annoying trying to figure out how to like maneuver their stupid portraits when they're...
Sorry, I actually had to do math there.
No problem.
Okay.
Let's see, what can Stickfoot do? Stickfoot is going to attempt to bite Sephra and... Alright, Sephra, it's your turn.
Alright, so in order to use my dagger thing as a melee weapon, I do
1d20 plus your melee plus 1.
because there's basically no way I can take a step back, is there? I'm in a corner. Well, I guess I could go through the door. Could I do that? Could I take a step back through the... So I'm actually going to take a step back, and then I'm going to, instead of trying to do melee, I'm going to fire on him with...
Okay.
And this will have point blank bonus.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Alright, so... It does not confirm.
Oh, well.
Still.
Nice hit. Still a hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are going to do 6 points of damage to him. Okay.
And that was my turn.
Wilden.
Sephira heal for 5. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back and summon my nature's ally. And I'm going to summon the bane of all dogs or goblins. What should I summon?
Horse.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna fucking summon a horse. And so this is a full round casting time. So it basically summons at the end of the round, and then next round it's alive for 3 rounds.
Okay.
So I think I have a token for the... Yeah, we're just saying this is a horse.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
summon it. I can't resize it, but I'll summon it like blocking the door. It's a horse though. You motherfucker. Little
Aw,
squishy horse.
He's a cute horse.
Hopefully in attempts to frighten this boy.
Alright. War Chanter, what you gonna do? War Chanter is going to attempt to cast Hideous Laughter on you, Mark. I wish at times I knew how to make this not, like when I click it, not go to just me. So basically it says the spell afflicts the subject with uncontrollable laughter. It collapses into gales of manic laughter, falling prone. The subject can take no actions while laughing, but is not considered helpless. After the spell ends, it can act normally. On the creature's next turn, it may attempt a new saving throw to end the effect. This is a full round action that does not provoke attacks of opportunity. If the save is successful, the effect ends. If not, the creature continues laughing for the entire duration. So make a will save. And you succeed.
Nice.
Alright, Marco, your turn.
I enter into rage mode. I will strike the bard. Or not.
Yeah, you will miss it, unfortunately.
Literally the same.
Sorry, Grumpy Baby. Had to pick her up.
Grumpy babby.
Okay, so...
War Chief think of that horse?
Yeah, Orchie... Well, has the horse actually been summoned yet?
I guess it's
Yeah,
summoned at the
it
end of the
would
round.
be.
I don't know.
Well, you are technically the end of the round. You're the You're the lowest.
Yeah, so it would have been... Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because it just says casting time 1 round. So I don't know what that... Technically, I guess that means it's not really appearing until it's my turn again or something?
Yeah.
That's technically 1 round.
So this time it's going to use its ride by attack, which says when you are mounted and use the charge action, you may move and attack as if with a standard charge, and then move again. Oh wait, never mind. Can you straight line charm total movement? Okay, yeah, never mind. He can't do that because he can't keep going straight.
That's my horse's HP. So wait, is the horse there or not? It's there at the beginning of my turn, basically?
We're gonna say it's there at the beginning of your turn.
Okay, so I'll hide this for now.
But he is going to turn around and charge at you this time. He's gonna
So, okay. I was just gonna say, do I need to make a concentration check because I'm using this spell that's casting for a whole round?
Technically maybe, but I don't know what like the DC would be to see if you keep concentrating. So we're just gonna not right now, and we'll look it up later.
Okay.
Oof. Oh God. So hold on. I need to actually figure something out.
I'm dead, guys.
This
We're
isn't
good
good.
knowing you.
I guess
I
you
need to
just
know-
need to.
What do you need to know?
I need to know if Spirited Charge has a limit to how often you can use.
Spirited charge. Spirited charge.
Doesn't say. Does Charge
Spirited
have any
Charge.
limit of how often you can use?
So when mounted and using charge action, you do double damage. I don't think there's a limit.
All right. Well, you're gonna take 18 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Oof.
So yeah, I guess my spell doesn't go off then.
All right.
Do we
Suffer,
need
it's
to
your
be
turn.
right next to him to throw a potion?
Yeah. And I think in the rules is written you can't feed people potions.
I will say you can feed people potions. That's something I won't go by the rule on. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to like open
I
someone's
will-
mouth and pour a potion down their throat.
I will critically shove a potion in your mouth.
Alright, so I am very upset at seeing Olden fall, and I am, like screaming at the war chief, and so I'm going to try and hit him with my rapid shot, and it will get point blank bonus to attack and damage.
Did you cast it? I'm like lagging.
No,
This
yeah, I
is
like
weird.
for me
I got
to
that lagged.
roll 20. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you are going to miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
And Ulben.
Oh, is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I don't know the rules for this. I have to look it up unless you know.
I think it's like you take like 1 point of like
I gotta make a
bleed
check.
damage.
Creatures
Okay.
that have negative hit points have not stabilized or dying. A dying creature can take no actions, blah blah blah. The character must make a DC 10 check to become stable, so I gotta make a constitution save to stabilize myself. Ooh, I'm stable.
Nice.
The character takes a penalty on... Wait, I have a penalty on this roll. So it's only -1 for my negative hit points. Natural 20 makes it automatic success. Blah, blah. Yeah, so I'm stable, so I'm not bleeding out anymore.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. War Chanter has used all of its first level spells. It is just going to try to attack you with its dog slicer and miss. Marco.
Alright, I'm going to attack it again and kill it.
Yes, you are. You are going to kill it. It is dead.
And I'm going to move here.
Okay. Poor Chiefy boy. He is going to try to attack you with his short sword. And hit you for 6 damage. I'm assuming 28 hits.
Yeah.
Alright, Sephra?
Alright, I'm going to try and hit him with my short bow, rapid shot again, and taking into account the point.
Mm-hmm. You are still just not quite getting your aim down and miss him both hit.
Alright, that's my turn.
And you can't do anything, right, Olden?
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Alright, Marco.
I believe you've already said it, but I have to be right next to him.
Yeah, you need to be an adjacent square.
I give him a potion.
Alright, and as you move away to give him his potion, Ripped Nugget slashes at you and hits you for 13 damage. What kind of potion are you throwing down his throat?
Pure light one.
Okay, you can roll for how much it... Either one of you can roll for how much it heals. I don't care.
You roll because you're doing it.
And are your
What is it?
bonuses, like, innate, like, in you? Or they're things, like, would those be things you would get from, like, potion? Or are they, like, specific to your heal?
It's only whenever I receive magical healing. So if it's a potion, I assume it's magical healing.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you'll get your bonuses.
What's the roll?
1d8 plus 1. Assuming the spellcaster that made the potion was level whatever the lowest level. Nice, and I get 9 HP back. Sorry, I can't see my token. Oh. Everything went black for a second, but I'm back.
Hang in there, Olden.
This guy's tougher than I thought.
We got this.
Are you currently raging, Jose?
Yes.
Alright.
So when you take, I don't know how your rage, you took half damage, right? Or no? Is that how rage works here? It works like that in other versions.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But I was mainly asking for his AC. Okay, Rip Nugget is actually going to miss on that attack. Sephra?
Okay. Alright, so I'm going after him again with my rapid fire, point blank bonuses.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oof.
Oof.
You're not having good luck tonight.
Why did Marco give me his die?
I don't know.
I've-
Anything
Ew.
else? I don't know.
No, that's it. That's
Heal myself. So that's plus 4. Well, it's plus 12 HP. That's my
Anything
turn.
else?
Nope.
Marco.
Just for the record, I have a feat that lets my channel energy target single targets, just in case you're wondering why no one else was healed, including the enemy.
Okay.
Are we still linked to you, or did that
No, that dissipated
Okay.
when I went unconscious.
I guess I'm gonna attack the war chief.
Nice. Here we go. Now we're talking.
That will do quite a chunk of damage to him. Now I have to do math. Okay.
You know you don't have to do math if you just use the bubbles, right?
How do you... Are you just doing, like, minus something
Yeah.
when you do it? Because I
So-
just... Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can just, in your HP bubble, you can just type minus 17, it'll do the math for you.
oh.
I don't know if you guys
Oh,
are doing
nice.
that or
Still
not.
typing in my new AP every time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't. When you said when you
Okay.
guys said we were doing math, I was like, wait, are you guys manually entering your HPs and stuff?
No.
Sorry, I would have said something earlier, but I didn't know what you were doing.
Alright, War Chief is gonna try to hit you, Marco. I'm assuming a 26 hits.
Yes.
Alright, he hits you for 6 damage. Sephra.
Alright, I am persistent and I'm going to hit him with rapid shot. Point blank.
That 20 will hit. So you will do 7 points of damage. Alright. Golden.
Yeah. Can I give this to myself? Pressed up against the wall here, so I guess the only thing I can do is I'll try and intimidate him. I'll say your allies are dead.
He didn't
He responds
like
with
that.
that.
Ooh. Actually, that will succeed.
Nice. You want the actual rule on like what's supposed to happen when this happens,
Sure.
or
Yeah.
So they just become shaken, which just means they have a -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability
Oh yeah,
checks.
yeah, because you're using it as the
To demoralize
the
them.
action. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it gets a -2 on. It's just like hit, but not to damage. Right?
Yes, correct.
And then obviously skill checks. I know the rest of it, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Marco, your turn. Does it do anything to his AC?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Unfortunately.
sure.
Are we still wanting to talk?
I mean, I just said to him like to surrender and stuff, but I don't think he's going to. So. These creatures are evil and deserve to die.
Okay.
Lamashtu won't save you now, creature.
I go to strike him.
Maybe it will save you now.
Oof. You like kind of do a little bit of a spin and just completely miss him. You're a little disoriented.
We're just winding up.
Alright, so -2 to hit. Does a 22 hit? Marco.
Yep.
Alright, take 8 damage.
Holy fuck. Mine.
Sephra.
I feel a little woozy.
I got you, Marco. Don't worry.
How's the war chief looking health-wise?
He looks like he's down there, but he's still got a little vitality. But he's looking pretty hurt.
Well, I am extremely pissed off now because I see that he's, so I am going to go for him with that rapid shot again. Ugh.
You unfortunately miss both times.
And that's my turn.
Well done.
I will focus a burst of channel energy to Marco. Oops. Heal for 8.
How long does demoralize last?
It should only be 1 round. Probably.
That's kind of what I assumed, but I wanted to check.
Just checking. Demoralize. Shaken. This shaking condition doesn't stack. Oh, it just says you can cause it to be shaken for a number of rounds. How many rounds? This duration increased by 1 round for every 5 by which you beat the DC. So if I didn't beat it by 5, then just 1 round.
No, you didn't beat it by 5. You only beat it by like 2.
Okay.
All right, Marco.
I'm going to strike him.
There we go.
Unfortunately, you still miss.
What?
What?
God damn. It's got 19 plus AC.
Huh! 15 doesn't hit you, right?
Nope.
That's like the worst roll I've seen this dude roll. He misses. Sephra.
Steph, I really need you to hit now.
Right now would be really good.
Right now would be amazing. Yeah, if you could just hit him now, that'd be great.
I'm going for the rapid shot again.
There we go.
Yeah, so fortunately your crit doesn't confirm,
Damn.
but you will still do 6, 7, 8 damage to him. And he's alive, but barely.
Punch him.
I mean, I can actually try, but
If only you carried a weapon!
I have a weapon. It's this shield. Ah!
That's a
I-
big
I told you I'm not one for weapons.
Marco.
Fine.
Ooh, there you
we
go. That will hit. And
Shadow Mist
he
sends
is
his
dead.
regards.
But Stickfoot is still chilling.
Can I offer him some food?
Stop giving me all your rations, Marco. This creature needs to
I
die.
don't think Stickfoot's interested in your food.
We're gonna have a whole zoo by the time we get back.
You know, we got those pickles here.
Half-eaten pickles.
All right, Stickfoot misses Sephra.
All right, I am going to target Stick with my rapid shot.
That crit will confirm, and you will kill Stickfoot.
Yes.
Nice. I had to refresh my game because the thing was buggy. Nice.
All right.
So there are certain abilities we can only use X amount of times a day, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
Everyone gather around.
So if I,
Sorry, go ahead, Marco.
I was just gonna ask if I have a rank in heal, can I use heal?
Yeah, you can't use heal to like recover hit points. But I will do my best to take care of that now. Gather around, gather around. As I wait for my character to load up. There we go. I do it. Everyone heals for 5. I heal for 9. Which puts me back at max. How are you guys looking after that heal?
I'm doing fairly well.
Okay. Marco, did you heal yourself already? You have 15 now?
Yep, I'm actually at 13.
Ooh.
My health was higher because of rage.
Okay, give me a second. Oh, I need to reopen my character sheet. I'll give you a heal.
Actually, that's a good question to ask. Since I dropped down to 2 health, I technically would have been unconscious if I wasn't enraged.
That's fine. That's part of the blood rage thing, is it can keep you alive in situations like that. Now, where you would be really fucked is if you like went unconscious, because then you automatically end your blood rage ends when you go unconscious. So then you would drop
And
down
you
quite
take
a
the
few hit
negatives.
points. Yeah. But you're fine as long as you wait. As long as you can wait to end your rage until your hit points are high enough that the negative doesn't put you in the negatives, then you're okay.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, this might be a little spooky, but I need to connect you again. So then chains burst from my stomach and they connect to them. So if you're 5 below your max HP, heal for 5. Let's do this in rounds so that I don't kill myself. So
Okay,
both of
so
you
we'll
take
start.
5,
Hold
right?
on, we'll start at Marco. So Marco, take 5.
Okay. And then
Sappho,
separate your
take
5.
5.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Minus 5. Alright,
And
go.
then now it's Olden's turn.
Yeah, go again.
All right, so Marco, take 5.
I can't take 5 anymore.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this is
Sephra
just Marco.
doesn't. Then it's your turn. And then Marco takes 5.
Another 5.
Oh, are you doing anything?
Yeah. Make sure. I just want to make sure he's adding in the new 5. You should be at 27 now, right?
28 looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
28.
Sephra doesn't do anything. Your turn.
Take the
Marco
last
can
5.
take 5.
Okay.
So it should be 33.
So yeah, just for example here, you see when you click your
You're
character,
not
you see the
updating
green bubble, where your HP is.
That now.
I just want to show you how to do this easily. I don't know if you're re-adding your thing every time. So like when you click your character, you see the bubbles pop up.
Watch on the stream.
Oh yeah, you can.
No, I've been doing it that way. I click on it and then just do +5.
Yeah, so you don't have to do any math. You literally just push. You put in the green bubble +5. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you were doing that. I'm gonna use a spell slot and cast Cure Light Wounds on myself. So that's that +2, so that's 9 HP. I'm gonna save 1 spell slot, and then I'll use my last channeled energy, because this heals a lot. On everyone, actually, I'll just cast this. So this, everyone can heal for 7, so everyone should be max now, and I heal for 7 + 4, 11. Alright, guys, I'm low on heals. I have one spell left for healing, so let us be cautious.
Hopefully we won't have further need.
Yes, I'm reserving my last spell for a last healing spell, so.
Alright. I'm
Let's
going
venture
to
with
start
caution.
walking around.
So if we were to rifle through the body,
You're checking the bodies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I'm being tickled by my child. Um. Okay, sorry, I was just reading something. Okay, so you will find a potion, a wand, some studded leather, a short sword, a short bow with 20 arrows, a whip, and 20 gold pieces.
Was anyone writing that down?
I just put it in so I could look.
Okay, sorry, you said a potion and a
Wand.
Okay, I'll quickly. What's to identify these spellcraft checks?
Yep.
Alright, so the first one was the potion, then the wand. Another
go,
one
man.
down.
So the potion, you know easily is potion of cure light wounds. The wand. Sorry, I was just looking something up.
Marco, you used one of your potions on me in that combat, so replace it with this one, I assume?
Okay.
And the other potion, Glitter has it, correct? Or do you
Believe
have
so.
two?
Okay, the wand, you're not really sure what it does, but you think it's something to do with illusionary magic.
This wand is illusionary. We can look at it closer at a later time. Now we should press on and try and finish this up.
And I assume the leather and the weapons and stuff are all goblin size.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm checking out. Actually, I'd want to go here first, see if there's anything going on in this room.
Okay, you don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything, but I did hear goblin dogs before, but perhaps they're more to the south. I'll open the door.
Was there nothing on the throne room or anything? Like any clues to anything?
No, nothing that you see that makes you you don't see anything that looks like clues or anything like that. So this room contains a small armory of crudely made weapons, mostly dog slicers and short bows, and several small goblin-sized suits of studded leather armor and dented shields. To the south stand a pair of workbenches.
Anything of note on the workbenches? Like any useful tools that I would think to grab?
Roll me another perception check now that you're in the room looking around.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty easy to look around in here and see everything. So, you see that So there's a bunch of weapons and suits of armor here. They're all sized small. In all, there are 23 dog slicers, 11 short bows, 80 arrows, 11 suits of studded leather, 6 light wooden shields, and 2 coiled whips. On the north wall hangs a single masterwork dog slicer.
Definitely should pick up the dog slicer.
Yeah, I'll tell Marco to pick a. I'll hand it to him. But the rest of do I think it's worth my time now? This is all garbage. This is all goblin garbage.
Do you need any arrows?
Well, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'll probably take the arrows for additional ammo. You said there was 80 arrows.
Correct.
Yeah, so I would just tell you, I don't know how much you can carry, Marco, but I don't think it's worth our time to lug any of all this back. I don't know many people that would buy these goblin gear, but
Okay.
it looks like this is their goblin armory, so perhaps we can barricade this door so they can't get any more weapons if there's any around or anything like that.
Sounds like a plan. You got those nails, Severin?
Yeah, can we actually nail this door shut?
You can attempt to, yeah.
Yeah.
What would we roll to try that?
I'll look on this workbench. Is there hammer and nails and stuff?
Probably.
Yeah, so I'll get that and I'll just try and do that. I don't know what check you
Okay.
need to make to hammer these in.
Hmm. Sorry.
You
Perform.
okay?
I breathed in to talk and apparently inhaled some saliva down the tube.
Oh,
Just roll me a d20.
okay. Ooh.
Yeah, you super effectively nailed the door shut.
Ah,
Done. Let's go,
I was
guys.
hoping he was gonna miss and bust it.
So I'm gonna listen over at this door right here.
Alright.
I would, yeah, just be if you guys try to open it, I would suggest to just clear the southern rooms first, so we can work our way up.
So yeah, you don't hear anything coming from that room.
Okay.
So I agree with Olden. We should check the other rooms first.
Let's work our way back up here. So yeah, I can't remember. Did we listen at these doors already?
Not yet.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, then I will listen at this door.
I'm listening at the one by me.
Okay, so Sephra, you don't hear anything coming from that door. And Ulden, you hear more snoring.
I'll whisper to Sephra. More sleepy goblins in here, I think.
I kind of grin and say, well, sleepy goblins are my specialty. So I'm gonna try and quietly enter the.
Okay. Alright, I just need to find their. Hold on. Perception we've said is wisdom based. Okay. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Okay. You successfully enter the room. Oh, hold on. I guess I should reveal it for you.
Just a heads up, it is 9:36.
Whoa! Cast fireball.
So I quietly back out of the room and I whisper to my teammates that there are 6 goblins in that room.
Do we have
You
any?
still got that hammer, Olden.
Jesus.
You wanna just
Anyone
nail
got a
them?
Molotov cocktail?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we have any means of creating an explosion in there? Wipe them all out at once? If not, Sephra, did they seem like the more tougher goblins, or are they these puny ones? We should
Oh,
just
no,
wipe them out.
they're the puny ones for sure.
I feel comfortable in us taking them out.
Okay.
Try to.
So, if you let me get where you're at, I can get in there and just get the attention on me, and Nolan can come in right after, and then you can just snipe him from.
Of course, yes.
Sounds like a plan. Before you go in, good luck, friend. I'll give him guidance and virtue, which gives you +1 temporary HP.
Okay. I guess this is gonna be a surprise round, though.
Depends. Are you trying to go in quietly to try to surprise them?
I mean, I have some points, but
I mean, I don't think there's a huge point. I would just burst in like the Kool-Aid Man and just stay right there. Only like 3 can hit you at once, and you'll be fine.
We don't want our ASMR friend here to have like the blinding stuff by surprising them.
It matters or not.
I was gonna say,
Do as you
based
please,
on what
but-
Sephra said, then no, I'm not. I'm just gonna. But I will burst in like the Kool-Aid. I want to charge the guy directly in front.
Oh, bold.
Alright, so you can charge the one directly in front. Okay, make your attack roll on that one. Alright. You will kill that.
Slaughtered.
Okay. Let's get in the mood for some combat. Some different. Alright.
Are we using the old rules?
Alright, so
I rolled new initiative.
Yeah, I think if you roll it, it should overwrite it.
yeah, it does.
I just don't remember rolling, and I saw a 17. That's why I'm at.
Yeah, but I think if
Golden
you
rolled
roll,
a 17, and I rolled a 7, so you just need to roll again.
yeah, it should
Yeah.
overwrite your old roll. Yeah,
Okay.
nice.
Okay. So this goblin is going to move to here
Oh, really?
and miss. And
And
he will
die.
hit it and kill it. Walden.
Is Sephra able to shoot anything from there, or does she have to walk in?
She probably would have line of sight on this one and this one.
Okay, so if I'm here, I'm not going to block her or anything? I'm shooting?
Nah. You'll find.
Okay. So I'll go here. Or actually, before I move, I'll give her guidance. And
Thank
move in
you,
here.
Holden.
Alright. This guy will attempt to hit Marco. Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Alright, he will miss. This one will also attempt to hit you and also miss. Marco.
I'll attack the guy directly in front of me here.
Don't
Okay.
forget my guidance.
You gave it to her.
I gave it to you before you walked in here, you fool.
Thank you.
Jeez, Marco.
Full again.
That
Nice.
will hit
Don't even
and
need
kill
it.
it. Anything else?
No.
All right, this one's gonna step up, try to attack you, and miss. This one, you don't get an attack of opportunity for that.
Well,
Okay.
I was just
I
gonna say
mean,
because
it
he has a
was-
10-foot range. I don't know how that works.
Mm,
I think. Oh no!
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
don't
work
know.
because he was already in a threatened square, so he's just I don't know. I don't know actually. I mean, just
we'll have to look up how
yeah.
extended range on threatened squares works, but normally you would not get an attack of opportunity for that movement because he's entering your threat radius,
I'm
not
confused.
like
I
moving.
thought it was if you enter someone's threat radius, you got.
No, you have to be in the threat radius and then continue moving.
Well, he
So
is
it's
in the
kind
threat radius, right?
Yeah, but
You-
that's where I don't know how it works with reach weapons.
Well, just using the rules as we use it right now, like what you just said, he was in the threat radius and he moved in between threat radius.
Yeah,
So I would
I
say
guess
he gets
I'll
it.
give it
But
to you, but we'll have to look it up. But yeah, I'll give it to
Yeah.
you for now. But we should look that up later and just be sure. Okay, this guy is going to miss. Sephra.
All right, I'm going to attack this guy right here.
Okay.
Got to get on the right page.
Ooh, that crit will confirm. Right? Because that's 26 is the crit and then 25 is crit confirm. Yeah, so you will kill him.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It works exactly like we just did it.
Okay. All right, good to know. So he has a bigger attack of opportunity range because of
Yeah,
his
he's threatening more squares.
Ulden.
I'll say, Goblin, do you value your life? You want to speak some knowledge before you... Perhaps you want to live this day?
Well, I'm trying to see if these things have morale. Well, let's see.
He wants to fight to the death, apparently.
He wants to fight you to the death. He kind of makes some obscene gestures at you, especially like the way you say, like, are speaking to him, like in Goblin. Like, you get the idea, like, maybe like your accent is like insulting, and he's like extra pissed.
You
Well, I'll
killed his
try to
homeboy
intimidate him.
already.
And
That
then-
will succeed.
Yeah, and then I'll pass my turn.
All right, Marco.
And I'm just gonna relieve him of his.
Relieve him of his life.
Okay, and you succeed.
Good job, everyone.
It's 9:45. I don't know if you want to do XP or you have some time if we can finish this, or...
You guys can keep going a little farther if you want.
Okay.
I want to
Anything to note
check
in
out
here?
this room. Oh yeah, we should probably.
That room's.
Just seems like they're all
So it says
sleeping.
6 poorly constructed bunk beds, little more than hammocks, slung from rickety frames, stand along the walls in this room. Each is heaped with vermin-infested blanket and a lump of straw that serves as a frustrating pillow.
So they didn't have anything on them at all or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
No wonder they were so angry.
We heard nothing in that room, right? Just go in and check
That's
it out.
correct.
Nothing.
I just went ahead and went on in, or if I can, if the door's in.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Hold on. Let me reveal. Reveal. So as you enter that
Stairs.
room, you see stairs going down.
So
Checking
I'm
out
just
this
gonna
door.
tell the guys, hey, there's stairs going down. We might want to look at that a little bit later after we've cleared this.
Yeah, let's finish this floor. I'm listening at this door. Do I hear anything?
You hear maybe shuffling of cards?
Sounds like a crying baby and shuffling of cards. that what you said? Cards?
Mm-hmm.
Shuffling of cards, guys. What do you make of that?
Sounds like the goblins are playing a game. We should see if they'll let us deal us in.
True. I open the door. Step inside.
So you step inside to see the two goblins that should be on guard duty instead sitting and playing cards.
I didn't know you guys could play cards. Deal us in.
And they immediately get up and attack.
What do you guys play?
Can we play too?
Initiative, Sephra?
Yeah, I clicked the wrong thing.
How dare you?
Alright, so this boyo is gonna go first. What you got? What you got? He gonna do this, and he gonna miss you. Swing super wide. Marco.
I'm gonna attack him from here. Wait, do I have to pick penalties if I do that?
I'm gonna say you probably cannot attack through another person.
Yeah, I don't
You
know
would
how
like
to-
risk hitting him.
Then I'm going to move here
Okay.
and then attack.
Okay. And unfortunately, you like miss by a hairish.
16 AC, boys and girls.
Ish.
17 AC, boys and girls.
Sephra.
What is this AC
Alright.
you talk about?
It's like a measure of how hard they're hit. It's a system I'm working on.
Alright, so I'm going for this commando right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that Ulden has propped the door open.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I am going to
Thank you.
hit him with my rapid shot and my close range.
So the first will miss, but the second will hit, and you'll do 5 points of damage.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, this boyo's gonna try to hit Marco. Does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
Alright. Who misses? Olden.
I'm gonna take 2 attacks of opportunity to move here. Flank this guy.
They both miss. I'm assuming the 9.
Get fucked. Yeah, it's my turn.
Alright, he's like, what the fuck did you just do? And he's gonna turn around and try to hit you again. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Ooh.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marco.
I'm gonna strike at him with the blade.
Alright, get a +2 from Flanky Flank. Frankie
Oh my
Flank.
God.
And you are like, wait, where'd you go, Olden? And get distracted and miss the goblin. Sephra.
Alright, I am going for that same boyo with my rapid.
Alright.
Ooh.
They will both hit, and you will do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage, which will kill it.
Nice.
Yes! And that's my turn.
Robin.
Marco, come and flank this fool with me. You, sir, are about to die. Sorry, I meant that.
I don't understand how your knowledge of the arcane art is relevant.
That was great. Okay,
I'm really confused.
10,
I'm really confused.
11, Okay, you succeed. It is intimidating. He's shaking in his little boots.
Shaking in your little booties.
He's like scared of you, but like I'm not still trying to hit you because I don't know what else to do. Ooh, and does a 21 hit?
With -2?
That's with -2.
Yeah.
So take 3 more points of damage.
You damn goblin. You don't know when to die.
All right, Marco.
All right, I'm gonna move down.
Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Okay, he misses you,
Nice, there we go.
and that will kill it.
Nicely done. We just quickly checked the bodies of these commandos.
Yeah, you don't find anything on them. They
Do
were
they have
pretty
their playing
piddly guards. Yeah, there are the playing cards.
I'm picking
They're
up the
probably
playing
kind of
card.
stinky. Because, I mean, they're goblin playing cards, but you know.
Do we want to scout the top of this tower?
I don't think so. Unless you think there's be something up there, I think we should just finish this floor.
Okay.
Oh, you should know, Sephra, that this deck of playing cards is 43 cards cobbled together from 3 different sets of cards. It literally says here, habitual card players, these two play with a deck of 43 cards cobbled together from 3 different sets of cards, making up the rules as they go along. Their games are generally more argument than anything. And yeah, this is an open flight of wooden stairs, winds up to a trapdoor in the ceiling 30 feet above.
So I just kind of look at the cards and I'm like, never mind. It's just not worth it. And I just sort of toss them on the dead bodies.
And I'm checking out this door with 16. Do I hear anything? Notice anything?
Nope, you don't hear or notice anything.
I go in. Who's in here? Alright. I just open this door to my north. And walk in. Anything to note in here?
Sorry, I have a baby on my lap trying to steal my book from me. So in here, this foul-smelling butchery is a horrifying affront to all the senses. Haunches of poorly smoked meat hang from hooks along the ceiling or lie heaped in the atop crates. In some cases, the meat seems to be dog or horse, but in many other cases, the meat has all too recognizable features like feet, hands, or grimacing faces.
Ugh. Despicable
Ugh.
creatures.
You're gonna stink like that for a while.
I spit on the floor. Let's quickly check up here. Unless we don't have time, then we'll stop here, I guess.
She said we heard nothing from up there earlier, so it
Okay,
should
then
be
yeah,
safe
just,
to go.
yeah, we just open it up if we heard nothing.
Oh, that must be where the war chief slept.
Yeah, several rugs made from dog or horse hide lie strewn over the dirt floor in this room. My kid just ripped out some of my hair. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Against the north wall stands an impressive collection of horseshoes, each nailed to the wall. To the east sits a ragged, padded chair next to a rickety desk that may have once been an expensive antique. In the northwest corner sits a canopied bed covered with silk sheets and sporting an elaborately carved headboard that features nymphs and satyrs cavorting in a forest. The bed's sheets are stained with dirt, while the headboard is bashed and battered.
Well then.
Nothing special in here, I take it then, other than his stuff.
I don't know, roll a perception. You don't think anything looks special in here?
I want to double check it.
So you can see that under his pillow you find a silver holy symbol of Lamashtu with tiny garnets for eyes.
Oh,
What is it with the cats finding all these symbols?
well, then I am going to pick it up and show it to my party member.
A
Look what I
disgusting
found,
relic.
We could probably melt it down and sell it.
I wouldn't want to carry such. It's probably imbued with evil magics. I'd say we destroy it if we can. With my knowledge check, does it? Do I know if these things carry magics in them or not?
I mean, your knowledge check is only really gonna tell you that it's for sure a holy symbol of Lamashtu. That's about it.
Okay. Keep it if you must, but I was just as leaving it here. Or trying to destroy it later.
Destroy it later. Maybe see if the priest has any knowledge about it.
Yes, sure. Marco, can you cut the head off of this goblin leader?
Sure.
I wanna bag the head of this goblin leader and keep it. Proof that we did the deed.
Alright, you succeed in cutting its head off.
What was his name? Oh, we have the handout.
Rip Nugget.
Rip Nugget's head. One goblin Rip Nugget head. Do you have time to go a little bit over just so we can finish this area, or do you want to just call it here?
No, we can finish off this area. It's fine.
Okay. Let's go, guys. Let's check out the last part. I don't remember if we listened to the north, but I'll just take a little ear to the door and see what I hear.
You don't hear anything.
I open it. Nothing in here, guys. Not to worry.
You know, you said that once before.
More stairs.
So, again, another set of stairs leading down. And
While we're here, I want to go up through that other trap door and see if I can scout anything on this side.
Sure.
so you go up there and you can open the little trap door up. And again, it just looks like a lookout post that the goblins are supposed to be manning, but you don't see anything there and it's nothing interesting.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was that we might see the other side of the map from that vantage point.
Oh, yeah, you could. I just can't clear it. I can't get my arm to reveal that right now, but there's nothing over there.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
trees and water. I'll reveal it later for you when I'm able to.
So if we go downstairs, is this going to take much longer, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I guess we will end with us about to go downstairs.
That sounds good.
Or, well, I'll say before we go downstairs, you said you saw a band of goblins outside. Perhaps we should take care of those so that nothing comes behind us, and then head downstairs.
I think that those goblins are down below the building. Talking about the ones
Right
that
here.
are like right here.
Yeah, no, they're just outside, no? We just have to go outside and go around.
Oh yes, you're right.
I'm just worried, like, while we're down there, they could be coming back in and looking around and seeing what the fuck we did, and then we'll be ambushed from behind. And they look like, well, I mean, you could have seen them and whatever. They're obviously the weaker ones. You could probably wipe them out. But yeah, we can do that with Glitter next week. Do we have time for experience? You got to put the Bobby to bed.
Don't stand that close.
I'm stealthy. I'm a cat.
Well, I'll say we'll be here so that we're like reconvening with Glitter or whatever at the front of the place.
Sure.
After his nappy nap.
Yeah.
Why don't you let me put the kid to bed and then I'll come back and give experience if that's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I need a bathroom break anyway.
Yeah, I'll be back in like 10-15 minutes to give you guys your experience and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be right back as well.
Guys.
I'm actually gonna go on to bed myself.
Yeah. I'll
Alright,
I'll
well
type
obviously,
it out and stuff.
yeah, it'll be typed there and relayed to you so you can
Yeah.
see later and adjust later. And we'll talk to you later, Jose.
Later.
Later night.